What is purpose? This has been a question that has perplexed many individuals for many years, all coming to their own very different answers. And today I'm going to be exploring that through the lens of anime analysis, as there have been small rumblings of concerns that anime analysis has not really lived up to analysis. It is more on the lines of fluff dialogue to prop up a narrative that you, the viewer, are a smarter person for watching it. And I find that very interesting because as time has gone on, I've kind of shifted away from this thought, this very popularized mindset, but I'd rather, want to contribute in with my own mindset, my own thoughts, as I've seen a lot of my favorite content creators really put their hats into the ring with this very new wave and experimental kind of, analysis. And to ask what is a point is for there to be a point to begin with. And a lot of the critics of this mild movement in anime analysis have tried to decry this form of analysis by saying that there is something inherently wrong with trying to freeform a video and really for there to be no base or ascertainable point. But the people who have been moved, the people who have understood these videos as this has been relatable to their own experiences, have seen that this style is much more relevant to them than anything beforehand. And who are you, the critic, to decry another person's experience? That is a good question. We have to ask them, and my video will probably try to answer them. But what is the point? If there is no point, is there a point in that? Can we find a point in the lack of one? And to ask that is to answer that. To ask that is to really push forward a narrative of introspection. And introspection is very integral to a healthy community, very good for a evolving community, a budding community, much like the anime community, as the online anime community has really been flourishing as of late, especially on YouTube. The platform of YouTube has been very good for anime. And now I have to ask, if there is, now since we have ascertained that there is a point in the lack of a point, or the very soft point that seems to be overlying the video, but you could get it from a very small bit of the video. So now we have to ask, is there a point to watching the whole video? But to watch the whole video would mean you'd watch the end card. Is there a point in the end card in the very beginning when they're like playing an anime opening? I like to think that if the content creator put the time to put that into the video, I think that there is a point to it. Maybe there's something there you aren't just seeing. Maybe the content creator wanted the pace of the video to be slowed down for you to consume the video, but to also think about the video as you were watching it. And I think that is very interesting, but we'll get back to that later. For now, I'll start pacing around my room. Now, you're probably wondering, what is the point of this video? Now, I haven't really answered anything. I've just posed questions. Maybe I'll pose a few more, like what I'm doing right now. Because if there is a point in satire, if there is a point to anything, what is it? I'm not the person. I'm just one guy. I come up with my own things. You are the viewer. You come up with your own answers, and I think that's beautiful. I think that's very beautiful. But. Okay, give me a second. I'm coming up with something beautiful for it now. Let's paint a collage in our heads. So now I want you to ask yourselves, what are your favorite scenes from anime? I'll talk about one of mine, and this will be beautiful. I can tell it's gonna be beautiful. So now, this is the final episode of Sound of the Sky. It is a beautiful day. There is many things going on in this world, and one of these things is a budding war. A war is about to start, and our characters at the very beginning of the series all come together, and it slowly builds up to this very epic climax where the enemy nation comes over and is about to go to war for the last resources on this planet. And what do our characters do? Well, our characters, they go and they walk over to they go over to this event that's happening right outside of their jurisdiction, and they attempt to stop it. All the characters have their own way of stopping it, and I think this is something that could really be key in understanding the lack of points in anime analysis. And if you look at that, just for a second, you might realize that I'm full of shit. But if you look again, you might realize that each one of their approaches has a point. They all, in the end, play into the narrative of the fact that this war is not going to happen because of all of their collective efforts. And that's very, very, very interesting. I love that. I think that we could come to a conclusion that this is good for us. I just need to calm down, sit down. Stress ball, I need that. Okay. Money is the root of all evil. That's not the actual quote, because money is in fact not the root of all evil. The greed of money is the root of all evil. But this is tangential in nature, so I will go back. And well, normally I would cut that part out, and you would never be able to hear that. But I think it's very important that you get the whole picture of this video. They're an unedited, untouched masterpiece, and that is a sound that shouldn't be in the video, but who cares? And with that, I think I will start to close this off. I think that this video has been going on for very long, and I don't think there's going to be many things I can show to really give this context. But I think the people out there who get this, who get the point of this video, will understand the point of anime analysis is to analyze. To analyze. So I want Krishna to analyze Fatally. And that's it. I think we're done. Yes. So to close off this essay, video essay, I would like to say that what is a point if there is none to begin with? There is no point because the concept of a point is something the viewer must come up with to begin with. And with that, I ask, what was this point? What was the point of this? There has to be a point to this.
Watching.
you've been watching my favorite anime, Hanekyo Maid Team.